Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Really is quite a sight to behold this. He's got tall! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Promising cross. Climbs up big! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Adriano, the man they call Imperatore, the Emperor.
Indeed, when he gets his game in good order, he is pretty much untouchable with that monster of a left foot.
Can be a showstopper, that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Upamecano. Adriano, he's got the shot away! They've scored! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, a breakthrough already. That's the throw. Baggio stood his ground strongly. He rises! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Big header! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Neymar. And here's Beckham. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. Roberto Carlos gets rid without sophistication. Roberto Baggio.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Belletti, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Keeper's ball. And it's Drogba. Belletti. He's through here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Back into the middle. Neymar. Kubo! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
PK. He's in plenty of space here, and he's being shifted off it. Ruben Neves. Beckham. Front-footed pressing going on here. Roberto Carlos has it in. Oh, what a climb! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Pirlo. Nice bit of trickery.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Baresi. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Neymar's cross. And he's taking no chances there. That is good alertness. Now it's Beckham. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Time and again they are repelled. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Shot a goal! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away. How very... It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Fortuitous as... Oh, it's gone in!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen.
And the half-time whistle goes. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Indonesia would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
Kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away. Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
And we're off again.
Indonesia now need to set about their task very professionally. If they do, then the chances will come, and from there, the focus will zoom in.
It's a mighty effort! No, he can't turn it in. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Baggio. He hits one! And one more try! And that's wide.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Ruben Neves. And Upamecano. Takes on his marker. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. He's shifting through the gears here. Beckham. He's had it taken off him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, shooting chance! Brought out the best in the keeper.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Up for a header! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that's played in low. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Adams.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
306.
Belletti is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
Upamecano. Adams. Drogba. And that has put paid to that. That's good running with the ball. And he's running through. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Now it's Beckham. And the flag has stayed down. And a header! He's got a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
67 minutes is
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Adriano. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate...
Oh, and the finish! Goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And Cruyff! Indonesia will certainly not want a repeat of that. That's a throw. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Coming on the field is
And it's Roberto Carlos.
Number 15, Palmer. Substitution.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Ah, that's a fine interception. Belletti. And it's Beckham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Indonesia really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Driving forward. Beckham. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Nice physical challenge. David Villa!
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Beckham has it out wide and in space. Shapes to shoot! It's there! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Substitution on the field.
Van Basten has been caught there. It's a foul.
Neymar. Coming on the field is number 20, Ribery.
Opts for safety. Roberto Carlos. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Terrific header! Oh, it needed better placement. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. In with a header! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error. There he is, the one they call the divine ponytail.
Well, that is his trademark, isn't it?
Yeah, and everything connected to that ponytail is footballing perfection. His guile, his passing, and his goals are things of legend.
Nakayama. Adriano. Now it's Drogba. Ribery. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gerrard. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It's a mighty effort! Koundé gets rid without sophistication. Maldini. He rises! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Piqué cuts out the pass. And here's Torres. Up he goes! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Nakayama. Indonesia still without a single shot on target. And it's Fernando Torres. Adriano. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Roberto Carlos. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Roberto Carlos. David Villa. Ruben Neves. And Nakayama. Now it's Ruben Neves. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Beckham. Pirlo. And no, he's seen through all of that. Ribery. Adams. Nakayama. And Upamecano. Koundé. Ribery. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Baggio. Roberto Carlos. Foot in. That has been cut short. And it's Roberto Carlos. Early ball.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Belletti. To Beckham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckham. Beckham. And it's Baggio. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. David Villa producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Ruben Neves goes pulsing down that left-hand side.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Pirlo.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Ribery. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Baresi. Pirlo. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Aimed beyond the defence. That's been cut out, well played. He's found a way through. Ruben Neves. Header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Indonesia just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Piqué. It's Pirlo. Roberto Baggio. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Baggio. Now Pirlo. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And that should get the job done. Gets good distance on it. Piqué. Baresi. He's shifting through the gears here. Upamecano. And Nakayama. No outsmarting him this time. That has ended up in no man's land. He's gone forward. Gerrard. Pirlo. Roberto Carlos. Crosses it in.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Played back in. Ruben Neves. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Crosses it into the area. Ribery. David Villa, and it's Drogba. Drogba stood his ground strongly. That is good alertness. Baresi. And still we await the first breakthrough.
70,987.
No, he's not getting past him there. Belletti. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Roberto Carlos. That's a decent clearance. Nakayama. Ribery. Adams. Beckham.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Ribery. Upamecano. And it's Beckham. Pirlo. That's Gerrard. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Oh, nicely intercepted. Roberto Carlos. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Gerrard. And it's Baggio. Beckham. Beckham with the cross. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Number 7, David Villa. Coming on the field, number
Belletti.
10, Messi. Number 18.
It's gone out for a throw-in. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, he's got a sight of goal! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Roberto Carlos.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add, ambitious.
And shapes to shoot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Big header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Great defending, strong and determined. Adriano. Koundé with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Roberto Baggio. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Tries the cross. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Gerrard. That's the throw. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Van Basten getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Roberto Carlos to Maldini. Baresi. We are into overtime. Van Basten. It's Van Basten! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's it. We're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. And we are already back underway. Piqué. Roberto Carlos. Mateus. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Van Basten. Gets a good foot in there. Baresi. And it's Beckham. Mateus. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Terrific header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Baresi. Roberto Carlos. Pirlo. Oh, it's Van Basten. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's found support out wide. Upamecano getting this one clear. Now it's Beckham. Big chance! This time, surely! Tries to get it clear. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Baresi.
Substitutions taking place. There will be 1 minute added time.
Maldini. Mateus. Well read, nice interception. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, we're still where we started, despite the best efforts of both parties. A game that has been at times exciting, often frustrating, unbearably tense. And the next 15 minutes will be the last chance for somebody to win it. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? So, for the last time, who dares to win? Well-timed, excellent interception. Baresi. Rijkaard. Beckham. That'll be a throw. Beckham. Showing great feet there. And it's Pirlo.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Now it's Roberto Carlos.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He crossed in early. Crossed in once more. He gets big! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Roberto Carlos.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He has found a way through. Caught offside that time.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Substitution on the field.
Tunisia are making a change now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Climbs up big, and it's in. 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch. And that's that. Tunisia are beaten, and they are out. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Now it's Ribéry. Ribéry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. And here's Torres. Oh, good spread. No, that's been intercepted. That's good running with the ball. And it's Ribéry. Drogba making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Beckham. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And another try! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Baresi. Beckham. Still goalless at the moment.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Valverde. Ruben Neves. And Konate. Floated up and over. No, he's just misjudged that one. Piqué. Gerrard. Roberto Carlos. And it's Baggio. And they've switched it over to the other side. To Beckham. And that's a throw-in. Belletti. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Adams. Has a look and has a go. And he's gone looking for safety. Gerrard. Adriano. Pirlo. And it's Baggio. Spread it left. Roberto Carlos. Valverde does really well there. He is strong. And he's cut it out. Cleared without complication. Roberto Carlos. Played it early. He's got full. Torres! He's scored! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Had a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Pirlo. And it's Baggio. And it's Roberto Carlos. Valverde is the guilty party there.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Beckham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adriano. Pinches it off him. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Baresi. And it's Fernando Torres. Adriano shapes the shoot! Nakayama with the clearance.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Drogba. Valverde. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Valverde. Delivers across. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Torres.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's beaten the last man. That is a brilliant interception. Drogba. Played back in. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Pirlo. Now Roberto Baggio. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, that is one way to stop him. Roberto Baggio. And it's Beckham. Indonesia still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Beckham. Ruben Neves. Driving forward. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Roberto Baggio.
The attendance for this
Adriano.
match was 70,900.
Adriano. There's the shot! They've done it! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Adriano. Belletti. And it's Ruben Neves. That's Beckham. And here's Ribery. Valverde tries the cross. Roberto Baggio. Beckham. Drogba. Decent hit! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Drogba deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Indonesia with the corner, they're first. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gerrard. Pass is just off target. Neuer gets good distance on it. Drogba. Ruben Neves. Oh, perfectly measured that. Adams. Indonesia needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
75 minutes played. Spread out to the left. Can he latch on to this? And it's Gerrard. Now it's Drogba. Indonesia do have a chance to counter here. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Oh, it's come loose. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Pirlo. And it's Pirlo. Roberto Carlos is in a really good position out wide.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Roberto Baggio. Can he put it away? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Roberto Carlos could try cutting inside here. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Fernando Torres. Number 18, Baggio. Coming on the field,
It's a pretty loose pass.
Johan Cruyff. Number 16.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Big header! Beckham with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Beckham. Now, what about a counter-attack?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Zaire Emery. Roberto Carlos, who does have an assist to his name. Not too much more here than seeing out time. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Beckham
Gerrard.
has been sent off,
Coming on
just
the
to confirm
field
that, of
is
course, that was his second yellow
17,
card.
Rijkaard.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he has been fouled there. And it's Cruyff. Belletti. And that will be the final act. Indonesia are beaten. And they